First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Chicago Bears. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, oh, lady. You get what? Hey, lady. You get what me?
On first down, it's Darnold. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead, it falls down incomplete.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10.
It's just me and you.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He's going to air one out for him. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. On the ground, McCaffrey. Still going. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Oh, you got D? Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Hey, Charlie. Let him know.
From the 39, Darnold. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Bears, first down.
We're going to start.
First and goal at the 9.
Switch up.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton is the man he was looking for, but it'll be second and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go. Set. 60-yard. Sit.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And some room to maneuver. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Strip that ball. Kill, kill, kill.
2nd and 3. He gets this one to Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Back to throw. McDonald, he's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Darnold. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago.
First down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ty Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Darnold. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Pick me up. Here we go. Hey, orbit.
Darnold from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. They'll run with McCaffrey. It was Kendall Donnerson who made the stop on the defensive side.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Darnold. He wants it all for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking for Cooper, that's complete.
McDonald's pass, complete to Amari Cooper. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. 2nd and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McDonald. It's caught, Cooper. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
At the 14-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check 31, check 31. Hey, check 24, check 24.
Now Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
10-2 stop. Come on, come on. Check, check. Check, check. Check. Check now, check. You draw Corkers. They go.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Now.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Devin Bush able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
30 base. Check, 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 check.
To throw on 3rd down. McDonald back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. On second and inches, Darnold is going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Darnold on third down. Completes it to Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
We're outside. 58 to Mike. Hey, man, Eddie. It's just me and you.
On first down, Darnold. Being chased out left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long. Back to throw, Darnold. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point good by Prater. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. Shifts by him. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. He's got the connection to Cooper. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Intended that time for Cooper. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Brings up second and 9 at the 3-yard line.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. From his own goal line, Darnold into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold, open man is Samuel, complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Again, Darnold. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have. NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a second time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Throwing again is Darnold. He'll have a first down inside the 10. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40. 30. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick here is good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
5.
Looking to throw on second down. McDonald. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Go.
From the gun on third down. McDonald. Oh, what a catch there by Cooper.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Throwing on first down. McDonald, and an alley to run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hey, echo.
Yeah, let's go sandwich.
Second and 2. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Watch twins.
Check.
Again, it's Johnson. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ty Johnson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Browns 34, Bears 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Darnold on first down. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on second and 6. To throw is Darnold. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. Darnold now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's first and 10. Here's Darnold. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Cortland Sutton his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Prater for the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Browns' drive about to get started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They go to Johnson again. Gets past one man. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Set up. 10 logo. Watching it fly. Watch the run. Watch the run. Ready.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Let's go. 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On first down, it's Darnold. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. The Bears on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. He sets to fire deep, and this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Christian McCaffrey with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Extra point good by Prater, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. Noah Spence in on the stop.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, McDonald. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Let's go now. 18, Gator. 61, Matchbox Lights.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up from...
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And once again, the Browns are back in front. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. That's Samuel, caught left side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Darnold now to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A game there of 30 big ones. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. This is McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
To try again after the sack. Darnold, and he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a one-score game. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Back to throw. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this Browns defense stands tall. They begin the drive with Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Johnson calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood!
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
From the gun, McDonald. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
A loss of a yard on the play.
Ready, ready. 18 Gators.
I got one.
Defense.
Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.